What is going on, guys? My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys the next episode of my Chief Challenge series. So looking at the trophy counts, you can see that Galadon currently sits at 1241 while I'm at 1180. So he did win 20 trophies on defense compared to me from the last episode, and he did have some traps next to his town hall, so he's moved those away. So the defensive battlefield is going to be a little bit more evened up because I was about to be ready to make my troll base as well. So I'm 61 trophies down, and we're going to have to make a big move today. And as I told you guys in the previous video, you guys are going to be voting for all the army compositions from this video onwards, and you guys chose 20 Valkyries minimum for our army compositions. So this is the initial army composition I cooked up: 2 golems, some wall breakers, and some Valkyries. I definitely changed my army composition along the way though, but I definitely love Valkyries, and I feel like I'm gonna have a pretty good chance to make up some trophies. So let's go ahead and get straight into the raids. All right, so looking at this first base that we're attacking, 27 trophies, definitely a no-brainer. Let me just go ahead and throw my golems out there, followed up by my Valkyries, as well as I did switch one of my golems for 7 wizards after the last raid. So I'm going to make my way through the base. And keep in mind, this is sort of evolving into more of a speed rating event or series, at least for the very beginning, because we're attacking so many bases that are under leveled, or maybe Town Hall 7s like this one, which I actually found. I didn't find any Town Hall 7s in the last episode, but I found a couple inside of this one, which worked out really well for me. But definitely in the beginning phases, when we're attacking these bases that obviously are under leveled compared to our troops, it's turned into a big speed rating thing, and I'll show you guys how in this video. So in the last video with the witches went pretty slowly, so we only gained around 250 trophies in that episode. But in this episode, trophies were flying, raids were going way faster than they had in the previous episode, and we actually ended up getting a lot more 3 stars way quicker. And you can see right here, I got a 3-star in 45 seconds compared to the last video where it usually took me around a minute and a half. So things were flying by. This next base right here, 19 trophies available, completely under level Town Hall 10. I have a bunch of wall breakers, don't even really need them. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my jump spells and my Valkyries and wizards and steamroll my way throughout this base, and this one shouldn't take any longer than 30 seconds. So we definitely started cruising throughout this episode. All right, so it looks like my troops just making their way to the center. I'm going to drop the raid spells. Again, it seems like I'm wasting the spells, but pretty much every second counts inside of this series, especially in the very beginning. If you take a couple of seconds to get some builder sets that are around the base, it definitely could cost you maybe a complete raid, because as you guys know, if you didn't see the first video, we only get 30 minutes to raid at a time. So I'm literally just speeding through these raids over and over and over as quickly as I can within a 30-minute period. I don't have a lot of time to train up troops, just have to go ahead and speed all those guys up, and I don't have a lot of time to wait around and try to destroy the builder sets on the outside of the base. So it's always important. You can see right here I was checking, but there's one on the very top and I didn't see it, so I'm dropping the rest of my troops, and you're going to see towards the end it's going to cost me a bit. So I'm making my way in, again, a Town Hall 7 with 31 trophies available, dropping all these rage spells all around his base as well as the heal spell, and I should be fine to get to the Town Hall. But those builder huts on the outside are definitely going to cost me a couple of seconds. It's really annoying towards the end of the raid when you have those last couple of buildings on the outside, whether you're raiding for trophies and running out of time like regularly, but especially in this series where, again, every second counts. And you can see right here the raid should be over. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so that was about a 40-second raid, but I actually didn't clear out the builder's huts. You can see I was even ready to end the battle because I thought it was over, but instead of it being over at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, my wizards are going to have to run and blow that building up, and then of course my Valkyries are going to have to run up top, and that cost me 15 seconds, which some of these raids I'm getting done in 30 seconds, so that was literally half a raid wasted taking out those 2 buildings on the top left, or on the left and on the very top. So important things, got to keep those in mind as I raid, and let's go ahead and attack this next base right here. So you guys have seen my army composition evolve throughout these last couple of raids. It started out with some golems, then it went to 1 golem, then it went to a lot of Valkyries with some jump spells and wizards, and then now it's just evolved into flat out 4 rage spells, 1 heal spell, the rest Valkyries and wizards, and I'm trying to attack the base from all 4 sides to get to the center, because it takes too long to attack from one side and just steamroll my way throughout the base, because I have to go through all these different walls one by one, whereas if I drop on all 4 sides, I actually have a pretty good shot of getting to the Town Hall way quicker. And you can see right here, I destroyed this base in a lightning fast 35 seconds. So again, that 15 seconds from the last raid, if I doubled that, that is almost a 3-star in this base. So again, you have to be super quick when you're raiding, and definitely keep all that stuff in mind. All right, let's go ahead and check out this next base here. Again, I'm using the 20-20 composition, as I like to call it, over this last 15 minutes of raiding. 20 Valkyries, 20 Wizards, just dropping those guys all around the base with some rage spells and that one heal spell in the center, which I actually replaced for a 5th rage spell towards the very end, just because I found out it wasn't really doing that much, and it was more valuable in the center of the base to shave off maybe 1 or 2 seconds. So troops are doing their job. Valkyries are super effective against clan castle troops, as you guys know, since they just spin in a circle and blow all those guys up. And I was really happy to use Valkyries. Valkyries are a really fun troop to use. It's fun to watch their AI and watch them go between buildings, because they do try to target as many buildings as they can at once, as you guys watch that lightning fast 3-star. So they're pretty effective for 3-starring bases quickly, because they just take care of multiple buildings at once, and they do a fantastic job. All right, so this is my last raid here. I went ahead and attacked this guy from the top left. You can see I'm using my Valkyries with some rage spells. I actually decided to use the Valkyries as a tank in this raid, since this guy did have slightly upgraded defenses at Town Hall 9. So I dropped a lot of Valkyries together, dropped the Wizards behind those guys, and then I still, like I said, I switched up 5 rage spells, and these guys are going to be able to be a terror throughout the base. So I'm 52%, 53% taking care of that Town Hall. And right after this, we'll have to check where Galadon's at and see if I closed a little bit of the gap that was building up towards the first episode. I think he was ahead by 40 trophies after episode 1, or maybe like 30 actually, and then he was up by 61 at the beginning of this one. So it all depends on how good he was with Valkyries, and we'll see where we end up towards the end of this video. So 98%, I'm looking for those builder huts. Turns out there is one on the very bottom right here. Gonna go ahead and take this guy out, and luckily this was actually my last raid of the day, so time didn't matter, or else this would have been a pretty bad 3-star, taking me 1 minute, whereas those last couple of ones only took me 30 seconds to 40 seconds. So Valkyries are gonna spin around, destroy that final builder hut, and after that, the buzzer rang on my iPhone, and that was it for all the raiding today. So 23 trophies, let's go ahead and head back to base, see where we're at. We're at 1,653, so I gained over 400 trophies today, way more than the 250 I gained in episode 1 with the witches, which were pretty slow to 3-star those bases. And let's go ahead and check the clan to see where Galadon sits. So Galadon is at 1,667 trophies after that final raid. So we're only 11 trophies apart. I ended up gaining 50 trophies today. Again, Valkyries are my expertise, so no surprise there, but some pretty good stuff. And I'm really happy that this is a super close series. So again, you guys are deciding what army composition we're going to be using in the next video. There will be a straw poll in the description below for you guys to check out, as well as the comment section. So make sure you guys click that, vote on what you want us to do. We'll probably have some serious ones and then some ones that are absolutely crazy that you guys can choose from. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.